A few chances to stay with us, but it was not easy, and I wouldn't tell anybody to take a baboon. It's really hard, and many people cannot stand the way they are, just naughty and they don't listen. So
I remember how we used to tease Cindy in the lake. When the lake is dried up, it's like a flat area and there's this mud balls, and then we would throw her, and then me and my brother would run away, and Cindy would be angry and she would run behind us, and she was very quick. And she would tackle us like a rugby player and flat on the ground, and then she would discipline us. So she would bite us a little bit or like pinch us, because in nature that's what they do to babies, to discipline them. We would cry. It wasn't bleeding, but it was a little bit painful, like a bruised area. And she could see the tears in our eyes, and then she would feel bad, and she would come and groom like this and make the smacking lips. And it's a way she showed that she's sorry for what she did. And she's a very intelligent animal. Look how Minky is laying. She just wants attention.
Minky, let me get her. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Minky. Lucky also want attention. It's your barbecue, Cindy. It's your baby. So one time we had a warthog named Mika, and she was almost about this size, maybe a bit smaller even. And because Cindy had this mother's instinct, she picked up this warthog and went up a tree and didn't want to give it back to us, because she wanted to have this baby as her baby. And we had no idea how to get it back. She just didn't want to listen. Nothing helped.
She ignored me, actually.
Yeah, she would even look away when you ask her, give back the baby. And the only thing...
I went in to get a banana.
She had the solution.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I just gave her a banana. I said, Cindy, come down. And so she immediately saw there's food, and she just opened the arms.
She dropped the baby from the
In
tree.
her mind, the baboon baby must hold on. She thinks it's her baby. So the poor little warthog came out of the tree on these skinny legs. Then I could grab it to take it home to have milk.
Lucky, he's a crazy one.
You see the personalities and the opposite. That naughty little thing, hyperactive, and this one
And then you get Minky.
Can't be more lazy than Minky. I remember how Cindy she ran into our bar area and she took a bottle of white wine.
Yeah.
Just because she's naughty, she didn't know what it was, but she took it in her hands and she ran on the back feet out here.
Like 2 legs, like a human.
Then it dropped and she took a lick, but she didn't like the wine too much. The other time she went into the house and ate the whole week's fruit. Everything. I had nothing left for the rest of the week, but she was stuffed. The tummy was big, the cheeks were full, and she couldn't breathe so much she had in her body. And other times she took a glass bowl of muesli, ran out with that also again with the 2 hands, and it dropped. So I had to take care of that all the time. We had to make sure the food is out of the way, because a wild animal's instinct is like that. She will always try to see how much food she can get. So food was the one thing that was always something that we had to take away or put away, make sure she won't get the things we want to eat for dinner or so.
But she's the one that always gets all the fruits. I don't eat fruits because Cindy is the one that normally eats it. So I kind of feel bad to eat fruits because it's actually Cindy's fruit.
All 30 years of her life, she had the best fruit. So you also had fruit. Cindy was in trouble a few times. The one time me and my husband drove, you were not born yet. It was raining and we drove on the farm and Cindy was sitting in between us. And then I know when Cindy got a bit jittery, she's still like that. If she make a move and you know she's nervous, there's something up. So before I could tell my husband, I think Cindy wants to, then we smelled it. So he got crazy. He jumped up. Oh, no. And Cindy was so nervous, she jumped up and the poop splattered all over the dash.
My father can't handle the smell of that.
So she went to sit at the back of the truck with a dog. She was holding onto the dog and she had this cry. She's like, oh, she's shaking and she's holding onto the dog. And I tried to clean up and we had a few cloths and we cleaned up and that was quite hectic.
So what made you keep her after all this naughty troubles she did?
No, she was in my heart already. She was my daughter and part of the family, a small family of 3 only, but she was more than 4 or 5 kids at a time, I think. But you can't help to love that little baboon. Even how naughty she was just, you just love her. So you just accept what's happening. And I think it would be easier now if I look back to raise a baboon again. I know more. But that was it was hard, and I had to learn along the way. See when will she get naughty? When will she be triggered by food, stuff like that will make her bite people? But
she's like a family member. We
I'm
love her
glad
so
she's
much.
still here.
So that's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed all the stories we told about Cindy in her younger naughty years. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up.